Hi, everybody. Great to see everyone's come back. That's a good sign. Welcome to day 2 of Measure of Music 2025. For those who don't know me, I'm Christina Sazwa. I am the founder of Measure of Music. So I hope you had a great time watching yesterday's talks. Our keynote sessions and our speed networking are coming up again today, in addition to some great talks and panels. Over 500 of you tuned in live yesterday to watch, and here's hoping for even more people today. So hello, lovely to see you all. I'm really excited to start day 2. First of all, thank you for the lively chat, the great questions, and just the enthusiasm. It's very much appreciated. My speakers already reached out to feedback about how much they've enjoyed everything so far, how much fun they're having, and I hope you guys are too. So if you missed anything from yesterday, all the talks will be available until at least Monday, and most will be available for longer. So head up to where you are right now, head up to the top. You'll see a little replays button. Click those replays to watch the videos from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yesterday, you heard from public. So speaking of replays, yesterday, you've heard from a lot of our sponsors. So I think it's a great opportunity to let you know a bit more about them. Yesterday, you heard from the public royalties reporting and music recognition company, Audu. They'll have a sponsor booth today in our upcoming networking expo. So if you're an artist or a business that wants to explore licensing and royalties, make sure you stop by and talk with them. And for our hackathon participants, they're also online as mentors, and they have provided data for you to use for your project. You also heard from the streaming and social analytics music company Chartmetric, who will also have a few members of their team on tomorrow's research and music panel. And again, for our hackathon participants, Mike is also online as mentor this year, and you have full access to Chartmetric Premium for the entire weekend for you to work on your projects. Oh, and the API. You also heard from the concert discovery and marketing platform Songkick, who has exciting tools for artists, promoters, and marketers to reach your fans. For hackathon participants, Songkick's provided data for you to use for your project for the weekend, and Ria is online as a mentor for support. You heard from the global entertainment, music data, and analytics provider Luminate and got to see firsthand their platforms fully equipped with physical and digital consumption data. Again, for our hackathon participants, you have full access to Luminate for the whole weekend to work on your projects. You heard from BandLab, a music tech company developing innovative tools and services for music creators, where Kevin got to really talk about the heart of making music. Yesterday, Katie Holmes, the COO of the Roster Group, moderated our data-driven A&R panel, and today you can catch one of her colleagues, Kaylee Swope, during the networking expo to talk about how to use their jobs platform as a company or job seeker. Later today, you'll hear from Sydney Lopez, who's VP of Marketing and A&R at The Orchard, and she will lead our artist panel, which I'm really excited to have a full artist panel for the first time. And you can actually meet other members of her team from The Orchard at the Career and Sponsor booth during the Networking Expo as well. So stop by and chat with them if you're a job seeker. Also at our networking expo is a sponsor booth for Offstage, which is a digital music and distribution company. So if you're an indie artist or part of an indie artist team and looking to get some support for your next release through distribution, you should chat with the Offstep team. Also, want to shout out some of our supporting sponsor, Abbey Road Red, who graciously led a tour of the infamous Abbey Road Studios yesterday for some of our hackathon participants that were participating in person in London. And I want to give a big thank you to our sponsorship management team at Jump Global. So today and tomorrow, you'll hear from more of our sponsors in talks and panels, including talks about what do we have talks about today? We have talks about sync. We have talks about marketing today. We have 2 keynote panels as well. And we have our artist panel for the day also. So it's going to be another really jam-packed day. At this point, hopefully you know that Measure Music is also a hackathon. So now's a good time to give a big thank you to our location sponsors who've graciously allowed our hackathon participants to hang out with them for the weekend. So our location sponsors are Berklee College of Music in Boston and Abbey Road Institute in London. We've also had additional media and promotional support from Women in Music, BPI Innovation, the Music Managers Forum, the Country Music Association, and Industry in Spanglish. Industry in Spanglish is an educational platform for Latinos in creative and entertainment industries, and you'll also be able to connect with them at their community booth, which is going to be taking place during our networking expo as well. Cool. So I think that leads me into what's happening for the rest of the day. So I've been talking about the Networking Expo for a while now. So those who don't know, it's a virtual expo where you can meet organizations, companies, and artists. They'll have booths where you can join in with small sessions to ask questions, meet the team, and find out more about everybody. The booths will be marked as career fair booths to learn about employment opportunities for music and tech companies, artist career fair to learn about projects and roles to join and support emerging artists. Some of the artists are also subjects for our second annual artist projects. There's also going to be sponsor booths to hear more about sponsoring companies, platforms, and products. So the sponsor booths are not career fair booths unless they're marked with career fair as well. So they are booths to help to learn about their products, so B2B or B to artists, for example, business to artists. And then community booths, that's where you can hear about communities and nonprofits that are looking for new members or these organizations that want to share about their mission. And these are organizations that are focused on DEI, they're focused on career development, they're focused on a wide swath of things happening inside the music industry as well. Over the course of the expo, you can pop into any or all of the booths at your leisure to get to know the fantastic companies and artists that are there. In the Networking Expo kickoff session, some of the companies will introduce themselves before the booths open up so you can get a better feel of where you should spend your time. And if you're not feeling social or you want to continue the love of all things tech from yesterday, you can watch our startup showcase where you can check out 4 emerging early stage music tech companies. And if you want to continue on the main stage, you can check out our intro to music data management music data management, analysis, and visualization for a hands-on approach to managing data. After that, we have 3 more amazing panels, and to close out the programming, we have our keynote talk with Sherry Hugh about the future and past of music tech, and our modern music company keynote fireside chat with Jen Hurst and Martha Earls. And then we'll be closing out the night again with more speed networking. So project participants will also have a Q&A session this evening to answer any more of your questions about your project, but you still will have time to go to speed networking this time. Sorry about yesterday. Also, project participants, don't forget to check in so that we know you're online or in person working. All right, so we have a jam-packed day, so we're gonna have to let's get this all started. Up next is our Startup Showcase Networking Expo. Take your pick where you like to go. Those participating in the expo today or speed networking tonight, you'll just be able to use the same login you'd used from yesterday to join the networking today. If it's your first time joining us for the networking, I suggest using the Connect to Social Network login, so connect to Google, connect to LinkedIn for faster access, and use a desktop computer or a laptop, but no mobile phones. And for Startup Showcase, keynotes, talks, and panels will all be here on the main stage. And as a reminder, as you guys are already doing such a great job with it, comments and questions are strongly encouraged throughout our talks and panels. And if you'd like to have closed captioning turned on for any part of it, use your browser's closed captioning functionality. So Safari and Chrome have that built in for you. Cool. All right, that is everything. So we're going to wrap it up in here. We'll wrap it up in here, and we'll head over to the startup showcases. So I'll see you guys over there.